Jenny Stevens. So I've had quite a few people ask me about what they can do to help dark circles under the eyes. So it's obviously quite a common problem that people just need some help with. So I've been doing my research and doing some digging for you. So I really wanted to share this video to help all of you out there. So anyone who suffers from dark circles under their eyes, bags, that's really getting you down and it's not making you feel particularly great about yourself and it's knocking your confidence, then I really want to help you. So hopefully I will do that for you. So I don't suffer that badly from dark circles, but I'll tell you why. Before you think, oh, well, what do you know? It's because I've been using a certain cleanser, and when I was doing my research, I actually found that a couple of the ingredients that are really great for dark circles are actually in the cleanser that I've been using. So I'll explain in a second about that. So obviously we've got the wonders of makeup that we can cover things up. We can go from this to this. I've done a little kind of before and after for you. But obviously, without the powers of makeup, some things that you can think of that you can work on just to try and help that naturally, so you don't have to then use so much makeup to cover it up. So the number one thing is to try and get enough sleep. If you're like me, I love my sleep, and if I don't get my 8 hours, then I'm a bit of a grouchy cow. So, try and get as much sleep as possible. I know it's difficult if you've got little ones, but so try and get as much sleep as you can. Eat well, so your diet and your healthy eating will also help your skin. And drink lots of water, so that will really help to rehydrate your skin and give you all of the goodness that your body needs. So, there's just a few kind of key elements to try and think of if you're really, really suffering. Just have a look to go, am I not having enough of that? Whether it's water, sleep, whatever. So there we go. But in the meantime, we need a fix. We need a quick fix that we can help us feel beautiful, look in the mirror, and not have your confidence knocked even more. So I'm here to help you and just show you a few little tricks and tips to help you feel even more beautiful than you already are. So, number one thing, so as I said, in terms of your skin regime, there's a couple of things that you can do to just help that. So if you've got the bags and you've got dark circles, then using a cleanser, so when you go to sleep, before you go to sleep. So as I said, I was doing some research and I came across this video where it talked about making your own little concoction of things to help your skin. And I was like, oh, those are in our cleanser. So these two things were licorice root and aloe vera gel, aloe gel. Funnily enough, our Illuminate Clear, Illuminate Clear, which is for oily skin, this particular one, actually has aloe vera and licorice root as well as garden chrysanthemum. So I thought, oh, okay. So I started doing some research about what licorice root does, and I was really it was just really interesting to what I found. So licorice root actually has a skin lightening element to it. So obviously why it's being used in some cosmetics. Not only is it natural, but it also, it gives that skin lightening to your skin. So by using that cleanser on your face, and especially maybe concentrating on it around your eyes, means that it's going to naturally lighten your skin. So that's a real thumbs up, kind of double tick, if you like, in terms of solving your problem. It's also really hydrating and moisturizing for your skin. So it's a real kind of win-win product in there, and you literally need a tiny amount, like a pea size really, to do your face. So that's a really great tip. So use that maybe for your face wash, or you can give yourself a little face mask with this bad boy. So, use that before you go to bed. Moisturise, so we have our Divine Moisturiser, but use whatever moisturiser you want. So also then to help with the dark circles and bags is you can use an eye serum. Oh, your brushes are falling on the floor. So our Uplift Eye Serum is, it's just liquid gold. So this is brilliant. I use this almost every night. Sometimes I forget. But this is great for helping your bags and getting rid of any fine lines and wrinkles. So I've been using this and I saw a huge difference. So even this, my bags was so much worse. I used this for about a week just to see, you know, the initial reaction and initial result, sorry, and I noticed a huge difference after only 3 days. So this is great stuff. You can see how much I've used it. So this really will help reduce the bags and the fine lines under your eyes, or you can use it wherever you want, on your face, on your hands, or whatever. So, you know, so your nighttime cleanser, moisturize, and then put just one drop under your eye, and that will really, you'll see a massive difference really quickly. So that's kind of number one thing in terms of the nighttime. So when you get to the morning, you're like, right, okay, well, I need to start covering up my dark circles. Here's some things that you can do. First step with makeup is use a primer. The reason we use a primer, I never used to use a primer. I never even know what it was. But I use it now and I can see the difference. So we've got our glorious face and eye primer, which is brilliant. The packaging has changed from this one. My one's nearly run out. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous serum that you can use. So we'll just put, I'm going to have to sort of try and squeeze out the last bit from here. So it's like a gel almost. It's beautiful. It's like silk. So just, let's put that over your face. So this will just help your makeup stay in place. You know, you kind of ever had that where, you know, halfway through the afternoon or the evening, you look at your face and your foundation's kind of gone all streaky and squidgy, and it just doesn't look as good as when you first put it on. So primer, number one tip. Then we're going to put our concealer on. So depends on what undertones you've got in your skin. So if you've got quite a warm undertone, then what you want to do with a concealer, and especially to help those bags and those dark circles, is go for the opposite. So if you've got a warm undertone, then go for a yellowy concealer. If you've got a cool undertone, then go for a pink. So I've actually got both because I wasn't really sure what concealer I needed, and actually I found that the pink really helps with my complexion. So what I'm going to do, so we've got the mineral concealers, so you can see you've got this pot of powder, and you don't need much at all. So you've got like a little sieve there, so you can just sort of tap out some into the lid. So that should be ample, so that will last you years. So I'm just going to dab some of this underneath my eye, and we're just going to concentrate on those dark bits. So I've got my concealer brush, which we've got, so it's a nice small head, so you can really concentrate on those specific areas that you need. So just going to dab that in that, especially that big crease there. You can also use your ring finger if you want. The ring finger is the softest finger, so because under the eyes it's very sensitive skin and it can thin, you know, you want it's quite delicate, so using your ring finger will help. So you can see that there, it's really lifted out that crease, that big one there. So that has done, you know, a lot of the work already. So don't go too high, so you just want to concentrate on the dark area. So that is our concealer. Then I'm going to use my cream foundation. So this it's not a BB cream, it's a quite, what's the word I'm looking for? It's quite a solid cream foundation, if you like. You know, it's not like it's really runny like my BB creams. So this, you know, it's quite sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to use my foundation brush. So I'm just going to put a bit of that then underneath my eye. And again, I'm kind of going to just sort of concentrate mostly on that dark area just to try and get rid of that. And then we'll do the rest of the face. This cream foundation is, I mostly use the powder foundations, but the cream is brilliant if you need some real good coverage, you know. So if you've got any breakouts towards that dreaded time of the month, or, you know, if you suffer with, you know, with acne or whatever, these are great. You can see my chin's a bit, make sure you get obviously down on your neck so you don't get the dreaded line. And if you're using a foundation brush. Always do downward strokes. It helps to just get into the pores, and then again you're not bringing it up. It all just goes downwards and actually gives you again that better finish. So wow. Oh, I've not done my forehead. Let's finish off my face so I don't have bits missing. Apologies for the light. You see I'm in a nice new, in a different room of my house today. I've done my stripy bedroom, I've done my kitchen, and now I thought this beautiful light behind me, natural light, I wanted to get. This is my kind of unloved room. Okay, so you can really see the coverage now of that cream foundation. And again, it's all minerals, so it's all brilliant for your skin. There's no chemicals and just amazing coverage. This stuff, along with BB cream, primer and the powder foundations, can even cover tattoos. So it's definitely going to cover up your dark circles. So there we go. So that's our cream foundation. So that's kind of our real stodge, if you like, for our face. That's not going to go anywhere. And then, so because it's got a cream, you don't want anything too creamy underneath your eyes, because you will have that movement, if you like, of the makeup underneath your eyes. So because you want to cover up those dark circles, we don't want it to go anywhere. So by using the primer, by using a cream foundation, but we also need to set it with a powder. So I've got my powder foundation, which I love. I just use this all the time. I love it. I don't like putting on too many layers on my face, but even by having concealer, cream foundation and powder foundation, because it's so light, you don't actually feel like you've got anything on, so it's great. So I've got my light, so I do highlighting and contouring every day, so this is my light one. So again, this is going to really help underneath my eyes. So again, I'm just going to kind of dab it. Actually, I might use my blending bud, as I had the cream on there. So I've got my little blending bud, so you can just, because you've got the tip on the end, you can really concentrate on where you need it. So I'm just going to sort of dab and roll around the eye just to help set that all in place. I always do powder on my eyelids, because with the cream you can kind of see that one, it's creased a bit, so you don't want that. Okay, here we go. So you can really see now that is just really lifted my eyes out now. Although I do look a little bit anemic, so I'm going to put a bit of colour on my face. So again, this will kind of help distract, to make the eyes really kind of seem lighter. You can either do a bit of contouring, but for now I'm just going to do a quick bit of bronzer. So we've got our lovely beachfront bronzer, gorgeous, gorgeous, love this stuff. My powder puff brush, and then I'm just going to get a bit of colour. So this will kind of distract away. Again, this kind of makes your eye area really highlighted, because you're getting the bit of darker around the rest of your face. Gives you a nice bit of shine. And then I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of colour in my cheeks. Use a bit of our pressed blusher. I was going to say bronzer then. I've got my bronzer brush. You can see this one is angled, so it's perfect. Just do a couple of little dabs and then just give a little bit. I've got a bit much on there. So if you do put too much of anything, whether it's bronzer or blusher, you can either get a blending bud, so you can just sort of blend it all in a bit, or you can use, oh, that was my brush that fell down, or you can use any kind of blending brush just to help sort of finish it and give a nice natural look. So there we go. So again, by giving that bit of colour in your cheeks, you're taking away rather than having all of this area really light, so all's just one colour, you're making your eye area light, and then you've got some, you know, some colour in the rest of your face. So there we go. So I hope that that's helped. You can really see now, you know, if you need to go back over it again, then, you know, you can put a bit more concealer, but just have a go. No more bags, or very little. Got a nice bit of glow to my face now, and now I just need to go and put on my 3D Fibre Lash Mascara to finish it off, so I look like I've got little mole eyes. So good luck. If you've got any other tips that you want to know, for more information, you can click the link below. There's even more makeup tips and demos. Let me know how you get on. I hope that all of that works for you, and you will be looking in that mirror and smiling and going, yay, it works. So good luck, be beautiful, and we'll see you soon. Bye.